Okay, guys, we're live. Let's just wait for a few people to come on this thing before we begin. This is just gonna be a fun live stream I'm planning. That I kind of planned. I mean, I didn't really plan it. I just wanted to have a lot of fun. Because we come on the channel to have a lot of fun with the soldiers of love moonwalkers all around the world. We have one person on watching already. Welcome. Let's wait for a few more and then we'll get started. Thriller MJ Facts, how are you? How are you, man? All right, let's get a few more people. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome. Put a comment down so I can see you. What's up, everybody? All right, 4 people are watching. Okay, let's I want to get started, but I just want to let you guys know that there's not going to be a actual live stream with like the tour things and album things. It won't be this week, but I promise to push it to next week. I hope we get another live. This is the deadest live stream I've ever had. We only have 4 people watching, but it's all right because I didn't really notify anyone about it. But anyway, let's get started with this true or false game. If you guys haven't known, um, I do. You got some perfect timing. I was about to exercise and I had nothing to watch. Nice. See, now you're here. Fun fact: Michael put hot sauce on popcorn, spaghetti, things like that, and he snuck his own spray butter in the movie theater. Okay, but anyway, this is gonna be a true or false thing. I'm doing. It's like a trivia thing. I'm premiering a video. It's gonna premiere at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be about Michael Jackson in movies and all the movies that he was in, not counting his short films or any of that. I just want to also say thank you all for 1,450 subscribers. Let's get to 1,500 by the end of the month. Well, the end of the month, referring to the end of March. That's what I meant because March is about to come. So I want to get that by the end of March or maybe even the middle of March. Let's see how far we get. So if you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead, turn on the bell for new videos, and let's just get started with the true or false Michael thing. So I'm gonna be asking you guys a variety of questions, true or false questions to be specific, and you guys are just gonna answer true or false. And we're gonna start off very easy. The questions will vary for your difficulty, so I'm gonna go through easy, hard. Let's just look at some of these comments. No one's really here, so let's go with the first question. The first question is, Motown 25 took place in March 1983. Okay, I said a month. I said a day. I said a month. I said a date. I said it took place in the month of March 1983. Is that true or false? March 1983. You guys are saying true, but that's actually not correct. The year was 1983. The month was not in March. Hold on. You're right. You're all right. You're right. You're right. I was looking at the airing date. No, I take that back. You guys are right. It was recorded in March. It was aired on TV in May. So you guys are partially right. I mean, you are right, but the reason it's the recording date, and which was in March 25th, and it was broadcasted on NBC in May. So that was not live. It was taped, and then they had the airing in May. So that's that. Okay. Next question. Why y'all know this at the top of y'all heads? I don't know. Research. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Rock With You was the first single off the Wall album. Is that true or false? Let me make sure because I have to fact check. Um was Rock With You the first single from Off the Wall? Okay, one person said false. Okay, that is false. The actual first single was Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. And for a bonus question, when was that released? I have the answer right here, but I want you guys to give me the exact date that it was released. And guys, feel free to put a like to the video if you're enjoying this. This is just a little stream I'm doing. I'm gonna be just on here for like 30 more minutes, and then I have to get going. But well, I just came on, so we're gonna be on here for a decent amount of time. July 1979. Yeah, because y'all looked it up. I'm kidding. July. Okay, you guys are very, very close with dates, but August, the actual date for the When Don't Stop Till You Get Enough was released as a single. It was actually July 10th, 1979. Okay, let's get an easier question in. Okay. Bad was filmed in 1986. Is that true or false? The short film was filmed in 1986. Along with Smooth Criminal. No. Smooth Criminal was filmed in 87. Bad, was that filmed in 86? Love your content. What's up? Dip Zone, how you doing? I don't think I've seen you on the channel yet. But yeah, if you're new, thanks for coming on and supporting. Yes, you guys are absolutely correct. It started filming in late 86. And I have heard that Captain EO was filmed in 85, around December of 85. Yeah, you can tell it's 86. All right. Yep, it was late, very late 86, like around November, around that time. Was that he actually was starting to do the Bad album around Thriller. Not Thriller, but like wrapping up Thriller, like around 1985. He was doing the first song that he did for the Bad album was Another Part of Me, because he was doing the Captain EO. September 25th. Oh, September. Yes, you're right. Not December. What am I saying? Yeah, September 25th, 1985 was when Captain EO was filming. Like I think it was that whole week. Hello, how you doing? All right, Marcis. I don't know if I pronounced your name right, but if I did, that's great. If I didn't, I apologize. I'm gonna send a link to a premiere at the end of the video. Well, it's not gonna premiere till 6 o'clock, so there's a couple of hours left until that premieres. And he was diagnosed with vitiligo before filming. Yeah, I was around 85 when he was diagnosed with vitiligo. Okay, let's go with the next question. Ooh. So what's another question? Okay. The song Do You Know Where Your Children Are was for the Dangerous Sessions. Was recorded during the Dangerous Sessions. Is that true or false? Let's see if you guys can get this. The song Do You Know Where Your Children Are was recorded during the Bad Sessions. Oh no. No. What am I saying? Oh my god. I just gave you the answer. It was recorded during the Bad era. As some people say that Do You Know Where Your Children Are was recorded during Dangerous. And that's not true. It was going to be for Bad. It was recorded in 1986. Same thing with Loving You was 1986. Actually, no, Loving You was 85. What am I saying? Let me go through this whole thing again. It does not sound like a Dangerous song. Hello, off MJJ. How are you? Um, what's another? Yeah, it doesn't really sound like a dangerous song. It sounds more like a bad song. Okay, loving you. Love never felt so good was definitely Thriller era. That was 1983. The what's the other song? It was further developed during Dangerous. Okay, next question. True or false? Uh, my what's another? It's another question about Michael. Michael. Michael was gonna do. Oh my God! Just imagine like a Michael and Stevie did an album together. Yeah, but that's definitely false because it never actually happened. Blood on the Dance Floor was recorded during the Dangerous sessions around 1993. I mean, not it wasn't during the sessions of the album, but it was recorded during the era. So around 1993, it was recorded. Hold on, let me double check. Blood on the Dance Floor when that was recorded. I think it was earlier than that. 1991, not 1993. 1991. Yeah, I knew it was earlier than that. March of 91. Yeah, this was during the Dangerous sessions. This was during the album sessions. Yeah, this was during the album sessions for Dangerous. 1991 was the Blood on the Dance Floor recording. Dangerous lead guitar was gonna be pink. I actually have never heard anything about the lead guitar being pink. That would have been really crazy. Thank God they didn't go for pink. I mean, gold is better. Pink, no. I mean, I would have liked to see a pink lead guitar or a purple. No, not a purple. Gold is the best color. It looks too like it's got to be like a royal kind of color. I would have went with silver. I mean, it could have went to like silver. It was gonna be gold. Yeah, I mean, I knew that, and it's a European fencing outfit. Well, I mean, just imagine it instead of the gold outfit for the history tour, he'd have silver instead. That would be interesting, but I think gold kind of stands out more than silver. So I mean, that's my opinion. I think just the colors, like a bright color, needs to like that would. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more. Let's see what else I have in my head. Okay, Gone Too Soon was the last single released for the Dangerous album. The last single, is that true or false? And if you guys can, give me the date. The 1991 demo for what I actually have heard of that, and I watched the original video that it was going to be, and I would rather go for that original video rather than the released one. Yes, Thriller MJ Facts, that is true. The Gone Too Soon was the very last single from the Dangerous album. It was released in December of 93. Yeah, December of 1993. Okay, let's go a little bit earlier. Michael. Okay, let's go. Sunset Driver was going to be no. That's obvious because it was going to be on Off the Wall, but they took it out, and I don't know why. It's such a great song. I'm going to assume, guys, what song do you think that was going to be like they were to take out the one of the original songs from the freaking Off the Wall album, and they were to do the Dangerous World Tour was supposed to have a third leg. Yes, I have heard of people telling me that there was going to be a third leg leading up to 1994. So he was going to add certain songs that he didn't do in like I feel like if Michael were to do a third leg for the Dangerous tour, he would add songs like what's that Kai Makes Music did a song called "You're Not Alone." No, what? No, He did. I'm sorry. My words are kind of all over the place today. I'm saying Kai Makes Music did his own version of Leave Me Alone if it was for the Dangerous tour, because Leave Me Alone was never performed live, which I kind of find ridiculous. But I can understand why that song was never live. But like any song that had to do, well, no, Scream was live. Live. I mean, it was performed live. He didn't sing it live. The only time Michael sung it live for only like one part was it was in the Brunei show, and then it goes right to playback. And I don't know why. It was probably a fail or something. I don't know why. Because sometimes, like during the history tour, he would have to sing live at certain times. Yeah, Remember the Time would have been there. So I honestly don't. I honestly think a third leg would have happened if he wasn't accused and didn't have the pain medication, with the scalp and everything. As if he didn't have, I honestly don't know, because he didn't want to go. He didn't want to do the tour anyway, so I mean, he only did it for the charity. That's it, to raise money for the Heal the World Foundation. He should have replaced Workaday Night and should have replaced it with She Drives Me Wild. Okay, let's get back to these. Okay. What year? I'm trying to think. Guys, do you want an easy one or a hard one? Do you want like a really, really hard one? Or do you want like a really, really easy one? Because I could give you a really easy one, like a very obvious one, or I could give you a medium question or a really, really hard one, because I got a lot in mind right now. Okay, I'm going to give you all a really hard one. Okay. The Jackson 5 medley was taken out of the second leg of the Dangerous tour during the October shows. Is that true or false? Jackson 5 medley was taken out of the Dangerous tour, second leg, 93, during the October shows. They took it out of the set list, and they didn't do it for the rest of the leg. Let me just look up something real fast, and then the date that it was removed was Jackson 5 removed after the October 23rd show. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows it was not performed. That is actually true. He didn't do it during Mexico City. I don't think he did it during the Mexico City show. I don't know why they cut it out. I'm going to assume that a lot of songs were cut out, especially during this time, and because I don't know, it was probably time, or also I don't think they wanted him to do a lot of songs because of the health that he was in, and how much pain he went through, and they cut out a lot of songs he only did Man in the Mirror in the second leg for the Mexico City shows, which he didn't really do Man in the Mirror during the 93 leg, and Heal the World will close the show. The songs that were cut off for the 93 Dangerous tour, those songs included Jackson 5 medley after October 23rd. They cut out Beat It, Working Day and Night. She's Out of My Life was still performed, but Working Day and Night was cut. The Way You Make Me Feel was only in certain 92 dates. They didn't for the whole the whole leg. They didn't put he didn't in Brunei for the Dangerous tour. What song? Jackson 5? No, Jackson 5 was performed in the Royal Brunei. Oh, the Brunei show. That no. Everyone is always confused with that. Brunei, the Royal Brunei concert was not a part of the Dangerous tour at all. It was its own independent concert that they had to promote both. It was mainly to promote the History album, since it was released around that time. I mean, it was '96, so that was 1 year after it released. Michael was wearing the leotard because he wanted to mix some stuff around. So he included, yeah, it was a private and it was a free show for the people living in Brunei. Um, and that was the Royal Brunei show. I don't recall the year it was leaked, but the Royal Brunei show did have two History Tour songs. I might want to do a live stream about Royal Brunei concert if I can. We'll talk about Brunei. The Royal concert. So the Royal Brunei show, it was July 8th to 19th. So they had a couple shows. I can't recall the one we have because it's July 8th to 19th. The concert was in celebration of the 50th birthday, and much of the concert resembled the Dangerous tour, including the outfit, stage, and set list, keeping the details from the upcoming History tour a close secret. The concert was not a part of the Dangerous tour nor the History tour. The concert's marked debut with live performances of "You're Not Alone" and "Earth Song." Brunei was Dangerous tour. No. The Royal Brunei concert was its own independent show. He had the Dangerous tour elements, but it was not a part of the Dangerous tour. It is the Dangerous tour ended in 1993. The Royal Brunei show was in 1996. So that was in July. The History tour would start about 3 months later, actually 2 months later. 2 months later was when the History tour started. But was there a Brunei show during the Dangerous tour? So let me look, because yeah, I'm looking at the thing right now, and according to, yeah, there was not a show. The Royal Brunei show was free. It was a free concert for the you know the yeah 1993. It was not in 93. It was in 1996, and he would do "You're Not Alone" and "Earth Song" during that concert, and that was the concert where he did the "Tell Me What About It" ad lib, which I think was one of the greatest vocal performances of Michael during the '90s live in concert. Victory is still my number one. I'll give you the tours that I feel that I would watch over and over. I want to do. Now we just got into concerts. um, this is one of my favorite things to talk about. So for Victory Tour, well, I'm only naming like the ones that we have a lot of shows for, because it's like we have Victory Tour. My favorite right now. Shoot, what's the? I like the Kansas City show and the Dallas show. Bad tour, I'm gonna have to go for right now, Tokyo. For one of the, I think this it was the Tokyo show when he's wearing the silver. Dangerous tour, Copenhagen '92. History tour. Oh, it's probably gonna be like a '97, probably like Gothenburg. Yeah, History tour. We have too much. We have like 30 shows from the History tour. It's unbelievable, because it's the most recent tour. That's why there's a lot of shows that are leaked, because it's more recent than all the other ones. I watched Victory, Bad, Brisbane. Brisbane's amazing. That's definitely one of my favorites from Bad tour. I think it was a slightly So, I mean, here's the thing. If I'd compare Brunei, no, not Brunei, Brisbane and Yokohama, because they're both great shows, but they're both very different. They I noticed how in Lovely One where he goes, ah, in Brisbane, his mic kind of cuts off. Um, but the I think energy wise for Lovely One, Brisbane wins it. Yokohama's fantastic, but it just cannot touch Brisbane because Brisbane was the first ever Lovely One performance I've ever watched, um, from Michael actually. So I can't be the only one who loves Bucharest. Dangerous is the sole tour we have the least amount of pro. Yes, we have more amateurs for Dangerous tour. The only pro shows that we have are shoot. My God. Copenhagen in full, Oslo in full. We used to not have the full Oslo show, but we got that in 2017. Um, Bucharest. I mean, that's yeah, a nightmare. um, with editing, but it's still fantastic. Um, Bremen, and of course they gave us that concert because he was sick in that show. I'm still waiting for Wembley '92 because that must have been a very good show for him to have that jam performance. Michael's most popular shows are the worst ones. Munich '97 is one of the worst shows on the history tour. One of them. That and Johannesburg. Well, Johannesburg was like the second to last show, so I don't really blame him. But it's still the concert was not that great in my opinion. Um, it compared to all the other history tour shows, that just no. You have a lot of other like great shows, but it's like because Bucharest camera angles were going on every single direction. It was going ooh ooh ooh. I think that Yokohama is also a crazy camera, but it's bye bye Aramian. Wasn't he high in Seoul? Oh, Seoul Korea was another really crappy one. But his combos and his dancing was fine. But I heard he was not like he was tired. Someone told me he was high. Bucharest was the best. We have MJ Buzz coming out of nowhere. I like Bucharest. It's just I'd rather watch the edited, no, not edited, the unedited one with the unedited performance of Wanna Be Starting Something. I think that's one of them. Copenhagen was the worst. I don't know what you're talking about, MJ was. Opinion respected though, but Copenhagen was amazing because that was where that big spin came from. The only thing that I will give Copenhagen a pass is the frick the when he cut his finger, but that was just I wish the 2002 Apollo performance. Oh, we need that. We need that performance. The 97 to edited. Oh God. Okay. The only reason now the 30th anniversary show. It was a combination of both the first and second night of 30th anniversary, and the show was it was fine. It wasn't like the greatest, but it was good. I mean, with the brothers, I mean, that was like the only part I for 30th anniversary I really cared about. And when Usher comes out and the Chris Tucker and all that. Oh yeah, it was definitely. Stranger, oh my God. MJ Buzz, don't get me started. Don't get me started. The United We Stand, wasn't that the show where he did the performance where he did give it what have I got that I did? No, the show performance was two separate. Yeah, that's what I said. The 30th anniversary, the airing of the aired version is edited. It was edited from there was some parts from the second night and there was some parts from the first night. Most of it was from the second night because the first night would have NSYNC come out and do Dancing Machine with Michael and all of them. Yeah, that was the only song that was not in the second night, and that was Dancing Machine. It's Dancing Machine. Yeah, yeah. 2001 Billie Jean is magical. The crowd shot, the people going crazy, and the breakdown was from the first show, I think. First night was terrible. Second night was better. Well, what I mean by terrible was Michael was. Oh, God, I'm not even gonna say. Michael Jackson. The first night he was high on painkillers, and man, yeah, I feel bad for Michael, man. That's just history tour Auckland. Oh, okay. When you say Auckland, what show? Because there was two. I think you're referring to the second show because that's the most. Oh, Black or White 2001. You know what performance was a disaster? You Rock My World. Horrible. Not the second show, the first show. The first night had a dead crowd, and Michael looked the worst he ever did. He did not look very healthy. The first show was an amateur recording, and then Michael was going, ah! Ah! Yeah, he was doing like this vocal warm up, and oh my god, man, man, I can't be the only one who thinks we are ruthless when criticizing concerts. Yeah, poor Michael. He was high, on Medicaid. Well, yeah, he was taking painkillers. Yep. And that was actually before the terrorist attack. So they had Michael. Michael was gonna. I think he was gonna be in like a meeting or something, but he overslept. Something I've heard about that. Yeah, that was the September 7th show. MJ Buzz. He was definitely not high in Wembley. Definitely not. I'm hoping 2001 was probably the first time seeing Michael's live. And that probably went for MJ Fangirl because she saw 30th anniversary. She saw the second night, not the first night. She saw the second show. Okay. Man, it's weird because since the first show he did a lot more moves. He was off. Something was not right. I wish Michael had an Invincible tour for obvious reasons with the whole Sony thing. It just 30th anniversary could have been so great with MJ at 100. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate 30th anniversary. It's great. I mean, with all the celebrities and everything. But ain't no Victory Tour lovers. Yeah, guys, who loves the Victory Tour? Put it down. I love how it went from a true or false to he was also high to Ed Sullivan, 1970. Oh man, I can't recall the Dangerous Tour show when he was doing. It was I just can't. No, it was I just can't stop loving you. He was doing the crazy falsetto. I think that was Bremen. I think he was. Ah! Whitney said she felt sorry for Michael. Michael felt sorry for Whitney. So sad. I don't think Michael was high on stage until the 30th anniversary. Victory. What's say? We Are the World from the first show. Oh, was it the world? We are. Okay. When people say now, I used to call the "We Are the World" from 2006 a performance. No, that's not really a performance. It was really just Michael seeing the fans after a hard time in court, and with all the allegations. So it was literally like Michael was seeing the crowd, the fans again after hell. So that was they used London '92. They used Munich, I think, in certain shots. They used most of it was from Wembley with the audience. The audience shots were like from Wembley. Most of them were from Wembley, and some were from Frankfurt, Germany. For She's Out of My Life. And Copenhagen. I'm sorry, but when the Jacksons performed a few years ago at my image, it was Jackie tried singing Michael's part in ABC. I Want You Back and Stop Love You Save. I mean, it's obviously not going to be the same because Michael's not here, but the brothers do a great job carrying on the Jackson 5 legacy, the Jacksons' legacy, and most importantly, Michael's legacy. My Jermaine impression is not too accurate. I mean, it's accurate, but it's not it. Let's see, guys. We okay. We have 7 people who dislike the video, and I'm going to assume that's I'm not even gonna say who they are because they all hate me with the burning passion. So anyway, they just don't like opinions or anything. So boom. So feel free to like the video if you guys haven't. No, 2006 was technically a performance. It was a performance, but but it put a what am I saying? Because he wasn't really doing any dancing. He was just waving to the fans, and he was singing a little bit. He was going, "We are the world," but it wasn't really, in my opinion, it wasn't really a performance because there was no actual choreography. Um, let's see. We have a comment from Muffin Lover. He says that he likes the Triumph tour better. Everyone needs to chill on the Bucharest thing. Well, they brought it up. The estate renamed the video the Dangerous Tour, so they acknowledge it's a clip show. Yes, that I have noticed. But hold on, let me just double check with the estate here. They renamed the video completely? No, it's still live in Bucharest. The Dangerous Tour. Yeah, it still says live in Bucharest. I would love. I honestly don't care. I mean, as long as I'm watching a performance from Michael, boom, I'm fine. Even This Is It is edited, but that's supposed to be edited because it's a movie. You know what I'm saying? Because movies are edited. You know, This Is It. This Is It. For This Is It to be edited, I understand. I can understand why This Is It was forget about it. Probably because Victory was MJ and his brothers combined with hits from Thriller. Yeah, so they had all the Thriller songs. They had them all the off the wall songs, and that was like I feel that tour was. I know it was not like a Michael solo tour, but I still see it as like Michael doing his stuff because he's doing Beat It, he's doing Billie Jean, he's doing Human Nature, he's doing Want Me Starting Something with the Brothers. Like he's doing a lot of his songs. He's doing Rock With You, Off the Wall, like a lot of Michael's stuff. But then they also put in the Jacksons and their material as well. And then they have, of course, you have only Jermaine doing a whole medley. And yeah, because Jermaine had a whole career at the time. Oh yeah, Smooth Criminal. When he did the Smooth Criminal, yeah, that was live. Yeah, his vocals were fine, and This Is It. I mean, they edited it for obvious reasons, probably because there were certain parts where he didn't sing because it was just a rehearsal. Jermaine's Last Series is honestly fire. Oh, I love it, freaking love it. Yes, Smooth Criminal. This Is It was I know everyone says, "Oh, it's depressing. It makes me sad because the show never happened." But in my opinion, I always have a lot of fun watching it. Despite the end being so depressing and sad, it's because it's. I think the parts that get me are Man in the Mirror, and the end credits when the girl's holding the globe and it says "Heal the World" on top, and then the timestamp where it says they have like words on the screen. It says this film was dedicated to Michael's children, Prince Paris and Prince Michael the second, and then they quote it blanket. So on the tour, he was literally going to sing live, but they mixed a record because I wasn't reading the comments. Yeah, This Is It. Despite how sad it is hilarious. You have a lot of funny moments, and also you notice how Michael's going slower than usual. He's doing they had to use the real tracks because they need to sell a soundtrack for the film. The soundtrack for the film was just the regular songs, and yeah, I mean they couldn't actually put the rehearsal things in there. And what I kind of find I don't really understand because they didn't put well, they could have put in the This Is It album, they just could have put Want You Back, ABC, and Love You Save as separate songs, and I'll Be There. They could have put just 4 of those songs to acknowledge that they were in the tour itself. I know it's a Jackson 5 medley, but they're songs that they were performed. But they put Shake Your Body in the This Is It CD. Janet and Randy got into a fight on stage on the Triumph tour. Oh man. You think you can do Smooth Criminal Lean and This Is It? Now, I feel like he was going to do it, but it was a rehearsal, so I don't think they were planning to do it. Well, because you know how the Smooth Criminal segment that was, with the green screen and everything, that was filmed around May, I think. It was like May of 2009, leading up to very early June. You can ask one of my friends in the community. His name is he goes by Dancing Pain, Michael tribute artist. He knows everything about This Is It. So yeah. If you ask him like a question about This Is It, he would know it. He would know the dates. He would know everything. So I think he's stronger with This Is It knowledge than me. I learned the other day Liberian Girl was dedicated to Elizabeth Taylor. Explains by the movie Said by. Aha. Okay, now a lot of people were telling me, oh, Elizabeth, I Love You was not a good performance. Do you guys agree with that? That's what people told me. I don't think it's a bad performance. This is what someone told me, that Elizabeth, I Love You was not good. Do you think MJ would have still done Escape if he was still alive? I don't think it would have been called Escape. It would have been called something else. Dangerous Drill Earth Song. They Don't Care About Us was the 23rd. I want the ending and intro. The intro, when you have the kid, you have the kid mimicking the Elizabeth Taylor as a child. It was obviously lip synced. I think the performance was absolutely beautiful. The lyrics, the lyrics were very, very, it's something I would write to a friend because this was dedicated to Elizabeth Taylor. So this song, this song was only performed once in his life. Same thing with the You Were There that he did for Sammy Davis Jr. And that was taped in 89. So that was about 1 year before he passed. That is absolutely crazy. This Sammy Davis Jr. Would he would die I think a year later after that song You Were There that he did in 1989. That was 1989. Okay, let's go through like the years of each Michael era because this is something I haven't did in a while. So we get to Jackson 5. Well, Jackson 5, Jackson 5 was 1965 to 1960. No, what am I saying? 1965 to 1975. There's some theories about the Jackson. I haven't heard about that. The baby era was 1958 to 1963. 1964. In the movie Searching for Neverland, I was surprised when Michael refused to go to Elizabeth Taylor party and they never saw each other again. Yeah, Jackson's 1976 to 1989 because of the 2300 Jackson Street. But when Michael was in it, 1976 to 1984. Okay, now we get to Thriller. No, actually, Off the Wall. Am I saying Off the Wall? 1978 to 1981. Thriller was 1982, or actually late, yeah, around 1982 to 1985. Bad was 1985 to 1980. No, what am I saying? 1985 to 1990. Just 1990. Yeah. The big boy era. Yeah. the big boy era. Dangerous. 1991 to 1994. This is not. Yeah. This kind of jumped into a conversation. Steel Town Records. Yes. Yeah, Jackson's era. Well, you call it Triumph era was 1980, 1982. Destiny, I mean, that's their own albums. Dangerous, I mean, what do I say? History, 95 to 98. And Invincible, 99 to 2002. As the fans say, mature era. Well, I just kind of count it as an entire era with 2003 to 2009. Trial era. That's what some people say. Trial era, like when he was like 2003 to 2005. But actually 2002. What am I saying? And I don't like calling this as it an era. I don't like that. Because it was not an era. It was just, it never happened. MJ and Friends was Invincible. No, mature. It was around the time that Invincible was going to be recorded. It was Invincible the first. Actually, no. According to many people, they were saying that the first year for the Invincible album, Recessions, was 1997. 1997 was going to be, that was the first year for the Invincible era. I guess, because, you know, it was the sessions were around that time. So, yeah. I'm going to get off in a couple minutes. I might go on Instagram a little bit and go live on there. I'll just let you guys know. And then this is it, outtakes, I think. Someone mentioned that Michael planned a tour for the Invincible, canceled it. Oh, yes. I heard it was either canceled because of 9/11, the Sony, or lack of promotion for Invincible. Well, because, you know, Sony was involved in it. Because Invincible was not promoted enough for an actual tour. So I would have, he had to begin recording Unbreakable before 1996. No. Vlogs, with JJ. I don't know. 7 dislikes, probably from the MJ Phantom Exposure clan. He had to begin recording Unbreakable before 1996. No. That's actually not true. The Biggie Smalls recording was actually from another song that he was featured in that was around 1996 and 1995. So the Biggie Smalls part was a sample from that song. I forgot what song it was, but it was, you know, when he goes around to the limit, do you see women? I think it was from some song from, like, yeah. I talk about it in my Invincible review from, like, the older. I heard sadly Biggie didn't trust Michael around children when he met him. Yeah, well, that's but Biggie loved Michael though. But I actually, yeah, You Can't Stop the Rain. That's it. That's it. All right, guys. I want to head off. I'm going to go maybe on Instagram. I'll see what I could do. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys, I do have one more thing to bring up. If you guys go, actually, I'm not going to bring it up because I think this is just funny. This is the funniest. I don't know. Because I was gonna do a response video to the video that An American Scheme made about me, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't want more drama being spread. But I was laughing my ass off. I was laughing so hard because he's crazy. A lot of the things he said are complete lies. He put me and Michael Trapson in a video together, and I'm like, come on. Yeah, he has a thing with like people. An American Scheme. I don't know. He's just spreading this whole Diana Ross thing over again, and calling us a loser. You fucking fraud. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is funny. That is so funny. Anyway. Oh, yeah, he did. Okay, guys, I'm gonna head off. I'll see you guys in the next video. He does yeah, that's the mentality of an American Scheme. Apparently Oh god. Okay, I might have to delete this live stream on YouTube because it just turned into a whole shit show. So I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.